This is your beloved Minister Austin Smith with ZMR Radio on the Wake Up Call. Wake up. Wake up. It's high time. We do always rise, giving all the kabod and the kabod to the Most High Yah through his Son, Yahushua HaMashiach, who ransomed and gave himself for our sins, our transgressions, that we might have this great opportunity to obtain everlasting life. Without further ado, go ahead and get me that Romans chapter 15 and 4. Listen to the book.
For whatever Nikatah before,
Whatever was Nikatah before, whatever was written before time,
Nikatah Talamadus,
it was written to teach us.
so that through endurance and through the Nakumath of the Ketubim, we might have Tikva.
And even with what I was just saying, that those things come in to give you a greater understanding when you understand the things that have happened before, the things that were written before time. It gives you a greater appreciation for your own situations and the things that you have to go through. So I'm appreciative for everything that we get through to the bar. A lot of stuff was going through my mind this morning and even last night. Get me Bar Sheet chapter 41. Give me 41 to 17. Other brother, Aki Chris, hold me. Matter of fact, hold me Oriah chapter 3 and 21. Bar sheet they call the book of Genesis. Listen to the book.
So Pharaoh spoke to Joseph, in my column, behold, I was standing on the bank of the Nile Nahar, and behold, 7 cows, choice in the basar, and tube in shape, came up out of the Nile Nahar.
Aki Chris, also hold me, all of you Uganon, chapter 5, give me 5 and 20. Go ahead, Billy. Listen to the book.
And good in shape came up out of the Nile Nahar, and they grazed in the marsh grass. Lo, 7 other cows came up after them, poor and very ill-favored, and thin in the basar, such as I had never seen for ugliness in all the arats of Mizraim.
They were very thin. They were thin in the flesh, and they were so ugly. I've never seen nothing this bad before. Come on.
And the thin and Rosha cows ate up the first 7 choice cows. Yet when they had entered into their bellies, it could not be known that they had entered into their bellies, for their appearance was Rosha as before.
And that's the thing that we can't afford to do. We can't afford to, keep ingesting the word and the word not make a change and an effect on us. The ugliness that we had on us, the ugly lifestyles that we lived, the ugly behaviors that we had before, these things had to be changed once we begin to consume something that was good. And what do we have that's better than the word? Ain't nothing out there that's better than the word. That's the only thing that can truly make the necessary changes for a man and a woman. Come on.
Then I awoke. I saw also in my column, and behold, 7 ears full and tube came up on a single stalk. And lo, 7 ears withered, thin, and scorched by the Kadim wind, sprouted up after them. And the thin ears swallowed the 7 tube ears. Then I told it to the magicians, but there was no one who could explain it to me. Now Joseph said to Pharaoh, Pharaoh's column are one and the same. Elohim has told the Pharaoh what he is about to do. The 7 tube cows, they are 7 shanim, and the 7 tube ears, they are 7 shanim. The column are one and the same. The 7 thin and Rosha cows that came up after them, they are 7 shanim. And the 7 thin ears scorched by the Kadim wind shall be 7 shanim of famine. This is the bar is as I have spoken to Pharaoh. Elohim has shown to Pharaoh what he does.
Get me, go ahead, Aki Chris, get me that all of you Ukulana called the book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 20. Let's see what the book says. Listen.
And we know that the Ben of Elohim has come and has given us Banah of the Amat Da'ath, and we are the Amat in his being, Yahushua HaMashiach.
He said that we know what?
And we know that the Ben of Elohim has come and has given us Banah of the Amat knowledge, and we are of the Amat in his being, Yahushua HaMashiach.
All right, jump back over, Bigly. Let's keep going. Let's go for a ride.
So,
Listen
behold,
to the book.
7 shanim of great abundance are coming in all the arats of Mizraim. And after them 7 shanim of famine shall come, and all the abundance shall be forgotten in the arats of Mizraim, and the famine shall ravage the arats. So the abundance shall not be known in the arats because of that subsequent famine, for it shall be very severe.
Because of the subsequent famine that's gonna come afterwards, the first one not even gonna be remembered. Come on, let's keep going.
Now, as for the repeating of the column to Pharaoh twice,
Matter of fact, might touch this. Go ahead. Aki Chris, hold me. Your cause called the book of Ezekiel, chapter 18, 17. Go ahead, Big Lee. Listen to the book.
so
What verse you at right now?
32.
32. All right, listen to the book.
Now, as for the repeating of the column to Pharaoh twice, it means that the matter is determined by Elohim, and Elohim is hastening to do it. Now, let Pharaoh look for a ish discerning and wise, and set him over the Arats of Mizraim. Let Pharaoh act, and let him appoint overseers in charge of the Arats, and let him exact a fifth of the produce of the Arats of Mizraim in the 7 shanim of abundance. Then let them gather all the food of these good shanim that are coming, and store up the grain for food in the cities under the yard of Pharaoh, and let them guard it. Let the food become as a reserve for the Arats for the 7 shanim of famine, which shall occur in the Arats of Mizraim, so that the Arats shall not perish during the famine.
He told them, he said, you know what, let's take the good stuff and let's guard it. Let's put it somewhere where not only can nobody take it, but nothing can happen to it. That's the same thing. That's the same similar to what we have to do with the word. We have to hide these things and guard them.
That's right.
I'm hiding it. Yahushua, he put these things where? In his inward part, that he might not kata against Yahuah. Don't you know that that's what you have to do with the word? When the word has been delivered, you have to put it somewhere where nothing can overtake it, where nothing can come against it. Nobody can come and steal it out of you. That's the benefit of what we have every time we hear the word. Don't you know that if we just hear the word and we don't actually allow it to become rooted and put it behind something, if I'm putting it in my heart, guess what I got in front of my heart? My rib cage. I have my rib cage here so that way nothing can puncture it. That's why he built your body this way. Because don't you know your heart is one of the most vital things, one of your most vital organs. Matter of fact, what's another vital organ you got? The brain. That was your Ray. Point for Ray. The brain and the heart. Now let's look at this. What 2 things do we have around the brain and we have around the heart? I got the skull around my brain and I got the rib cage around my heart. Why do you think that is? But to protect it. That's the same thing we have to do with the word. So regardless of whether I put it in my lob, and that lob going to be my heart and my mind, I have to have something around to guard it. So that way it can't get out and nothing can come in and hurt what's put in me. That's the benefit of what we have with the word. We have an opportunity to take these things and guard them. He's given us these things for our learning so that we understand what we need to do and what we're getting. Because it can easily be taken away. He just told you about the subsequent famine that came afterwards. Guess what? It made it just like the good time never even happened. Don't you know that's the same thing that can happen when you hear the word? Things can happen that make it just like you ain't never even hear nothing. Matter of fact, I ain't know we're going to go here. Go ahead and get me that Yahusha call chapter 18 and 17. Listen to the book.
He keeps
They're
his
called the
yard.
book of Ezekiel.
He keeps his yard from the poor, does not take interest or increase, but executes my ordinances and halaks of my statutes.
18 and 20.
20.
Yes, sir. 18 and 20.
The Nephash who kata shall moot. The being shall not bear the iniquity of the Abba, nor shall the Abba bear the iniquity of the being. The Sadiq of the Sadiq shall be upon himself, and the Rosha of the Rosha shall be upon himself.
I think I talked about that before. I used to, as a kid, I used to hope that I could die when I was young. So that way, my sins wouldn't count, but I would get in based off the Sadiq preacher. And that's the thing that we get through the word is you get that understanding of, no, only way you're going to get it, you're going to have to be right. And the only way you can be condemned, you're going to have to be wrong. That's the thing that we realize that's been set before us. We look at people who went forth and they failed, and we constantly go back and blame, all my forefathers, if they hadn't did this, even the dumb, if a dumb wouldn't have done that. Okay, well, let's look at this. How many times do we have written that a dumb committed kata? One time. Now, I'll tell you what, this is what we can do. If you've only committed kata one time, then I say we go and we petition to Yahuah and say, you know what, it's a dumb fault. But once I've gone and I've done it over and over again, and Adam didn't make me go and do this, nor the Yahuah say, here, eat this. I went out and I chose this because these things look pleasurable to me. So now my Rosha is on me, rightfully so. So that means that if the Rosha is on me because of me, then how am I going to get the Sadiq? I'm going to have to take off the Rosha and put on the Sadiq. That's why he told you to put you on the Mashiach, because he's righteous. Go ahead. That's not what I wanted to get to. Come on. We got another point we're going today. Listen.
But the Rosha, if he turns from all his kataim, which he has done, and keeps all my statutes, and does justice in Sadiq, he shall surely kai, he shall not move.
I never started my timer. Have mercy. Chanel, I'm going to need you today. Go ahead.
All his Pisha, which he has done, shall not be Zakar against him, because his Sadiq, which he has done, shall Kai. I actually desire the moot of the Rosha, declares my Adon Yahuah. Is it not that he should turn from his Darkim and Kai? But when a Sadiq turns away from his Sadiq, does iniquity, and does according to all the abominations that a Rosha does, shall he Kai. All his Sadiq that he has done shall not be Zakar for his treachery, which he has done, and in his Kata that he has done. For them he shall moot.
That's right. Go ahead and jump back over that 41st chapter of the book of Barashit. This is the thing that you got to look at. He told you that the good times, right? When the bad comes, it won't even be remembered because the bad is so bad. That's the same similitude he's trying to get us to understand with our behaviors. I can say, oh yeah, well, what I've been doing righteous, but guess what? The bad gonna come in, and the bad that you're doing is so bad, your righteousness not even remember no more. That's just like the good cattle. That's just like the good wheat. What is it? It's gone. You know why I can't? The reason why I can't remember your good is because how Roshi you been. Because once you committed one, you offended it all. So that meant you might be like, oh, well, it's only 1 year. Well, guess what? This one little thing I did has already overtaken every good thing I've ever done. All because you know what I should have done? I should have took it and guarded it. I should have stored the good things up and guarded it. So that way it can't be taken away from me. That's the same thing we have to look at every time we're hearing the word. Guard it. That's just like we go back there and preach and say, you know what? One time, you feel like you're doing good. When I see you messing up, you got to start all the way from the beginning. That's based upon the things that were written aforetime. Because that's what he did. He said, you know what? Once you done wrong, you start from the beginning. Now, I didn't use this on preachers, but I say this here. But at the same time now, if I do one bad rep, and we at 98, we're doing 100, and I get 99 right, you gotta forget the Romans too. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all hear me throw that out there tonight, just know, it's book. Is it not Bible? Go ahead. 44th chapter, the book of Barashit, they call it the book of Genesis. Listen.
Now the debar was tube in the of Pharaoh and in the of all his abadim. Then Pharaoh said to his abadim, can we find a ish like this, in whom has a ruach of Elohim?
He said that who?
In whom has a ruach of Elohim.
In whom has the ruach of Elohim.
So Pharaoh said to Joseph, since Elohim has informed you of all this, there is none intelligent and conqueror like you. You shall be over my bed, and according to your pa, all my arms shall be ruled. Only in the throne I shall be greater than you. Pharaoh said to Joseph, see, I have set you over all the Arabs.
Matter of fact, what verse you at?
41.
Read that 40 again.
You shall be over my bed, and according to your pa, all my arms shall be ruled. Only in the throne I shall be greater than you.
Get me Galatians chapter 4 and 2. Come on, Big Lee.
Pharaoh said to Joseph, see, I have set you over all the Arabs of Mizraim. Then Pharaoh took off his signet ring from his yard and put it on Joseph's yard, and clothed him in garments of fine linen, and put the gold necklace around his neck. He had him ride in a chariot which was the second to him, and they proclaimed before him, bow the knee, and he set him over all the Arabs of Mizraim. And Pharaoh said to Joseph, I am Pharaoh, without a debar from you, not a east shall raise his yard or his regal in all the Arabs of Mizraim. Then Pharaoh called the Shem Joseph Saphatnath Paneah, and he gave him Asenath, the Bath of Potiphar, Kohan of On, as his Ashah. And Joseph went forth over the Arabs of Mizraim. Now Joseph was 30 shanim old when he stood before Pharaoh, Malak of Mizraim.
Hold up right there for me. We'll come right back there. This is what you got to look at. He told you that we know that who had come. At the all of you Ukanai, chapter 5 and 20, you still got that? You got it handy?
I'll let it go.
All right, I'm about to quote it. He said that we know that the Ben Elohim has come. Why? He's given us an understanding. Guess what Pharaoh should have been able to understand? The Ben Elohim has come. Guess what Pharaoh said about Joseph? He said that he was wise and intelligent, but guess what else he told you what was upon him? The Ruach of Elohim. Now, guess what? Guess how we become the Benim of Elohim? By having the Ruach. So guess what? So when he had that ruach upon him, guess what he was just like? He was just like the Ben Elohim. And now what did he do to show us that he was the Ben Elohim? He gave us the understanding. That's the benefit. Guess what? Pharaoh, he was trouble in his life. If you read back up, actually, as a matter of fact, we started at what, 17? If you read back up, maybe 4 and 15, maybe 41 and 15, he told you that Elohim was going to give him an answer of shalom. You know why he was going to give an answer of shalom? It's because I've only been having these dreams and I don't know what's happening. I'm troubled because I have all these things that were put up before me, but I don't understand it. That's the same thing that can happen easily with the word. You're looking for it to be like, well, you know what? I ain't had no dreams. But guess what? Every time you're hearing the word, that's just like having a dream, right? Because he's showing you, he's giving you a message. He's trying to give you understanding, but you don't understand it. So what's going to happen to me? How am I going to feel? I'm going to feel trouble. I need somebody to come in and give me an answer of shalom because now I get an understanding. Now, not only did he get an understanding that gave him shalom, but also in telling him what was going to happen back, he gave him an opportunity to prepare to store up against it. So now because I have an opportunity, that gives me shalom. It gives me a hope. That's why we read it, the other week? The Olive Yahushua 3:3. He said, every man that had this hope, what does he do? Purified himself. So based upon me having an opportunity, I prepare for the opportunity to make sure that when the situation comes to me, I'm prepared. To make sure that when I have the chance, I don't fail. That's the whole purpose of why Yahushua came. And all Yosef did was come in to be a demonstration, an early demonstration of what Yahushua was going to come in to embody. That's why he told them at the Oriyah 24 and 44, then open he their understanding that they might understand what? The kid the beam. He opened and showed them all these things concerning who? Nah, he's showing, I'm really teaching you about Joseph. Sit down, let me tell you about Joseph and Pharaoh. No, I'm telling you about how these things come in and connect to me. I'm trying to show you why you have me. You're going to have trouble in the alarm, but put your hope in me because I've overcome the alarm. Right. I have the Ruach of Elohim. Guess what? He said, Yahushua, right? What did he tell him? What did Yahuwah tell Yahushua about Yahushua? He said the one that he see, the Ruach, fall upon him like a dove. That's him. I'm looking for the one with the Ruach. What Ruach would he be having? Elohim. The Ruach of Elohim. And now because I know he got the Ruach of Elohim, guess what else he going to have? He's going to have an understanding. He's going to have wisdom. And the wisdom not just going to be for him, it's going to be for you. He's going to be able to issue out these things for you so that way it can be a benefit to you and give you shalom. Come on now, this thing, it's too easy. Go ahead. Where you at? Where you at, Big Lee?
46.
46. Get me back at 45. Let's see something else while we're here.
Then Pharaoh called the Shem, Joseph, Saphatnath, Paneach, and he gave him a senate.
You changed my name and you gave me my wife? Who you think is my daddy? Come on.
The Bath of Potiphar, Kahan of On, as his Ashah. And Joseph went forth over the Arats of Mizraim.
And now I put him over all these things. That's like we're going to get it at the 4th chapter book of Galatians. Told you that the Ben, as long as he's a child, different what? Nothing from a servant until the time appointed the Abba. But he was under what? Tutors and governors until the time. Guess what? Joseph had been under so many things, but now Pharaoh had did what? I've elevated your state and I've allowed you to be able to operate and show people the power that's in you. That's like we were talking about that before the broadcast. He just gave him an opportunity to show him that you've been. Show him the Ruach that you got in you. Show him, exemplify what's in you. That's the whole purpose of why even when a man come forward to bring forth the word, if you don't have the Ruach, you ain't going to get no understanding. But the fact that you're able to get an understanding should show you what? Not only that he got the Ruach, but the Ben Elohim has come. He's enlightening us. If I'm here and I'm coming to hear the word, but I don't get an understanding, and then not only that, but it doesn't arm me to show me what I need to do to store it up against the things that's coming later on, it's of no benefit to me. I don't even have to be here because how's it going to help me? If this teaching is only going to help me right now, then like the book says, I'm all man most miserable. I need something that's going to help me later on. Help me when I really need to have it stored up against me because I know something bad going to have to happen. So what I need to do? Have something against that you. Come on.
Now Joseph was 30 shanim old when he stood before Pharaoh, Malak of Mizraim, and Joseph went out from the Pani of Pharaoh and went through all the Arats of Mizraim. During the 7 shanim of plenty, the Arats brought forth abundantly. So he gathered all the food of these 7 shanim, which were in the Arats of Mizraim.
Drop down and get me verse 50.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
Now before the Shana of famine came, 2 Beni were born to Joseph, whom Asenath, the Bath of Potiphar, Kahan of On, bore to him. Joseph called the Shem of the firstborn, Manasseh, for Elohim has made me forget all my trouble and all my Abba bet. He called the Shem of the second, Apharim, for he said, Elohim has made me pari in the arats of my affliction. When the 7 shanim of plenty, which had been in the arats of Mizraim, were ended, and the 7 shanim of famine began to come, just
You know what? Actually, as a matter of fact, let's see, while we're here, he told you that he named the first child what? Manasseh. And what did he name the second one? Because Elohim had did what? He told me to name Manasseh because he forgot us 12, but he said he made me fruitful in the land of my what? Go ahead, read again. We okay. We got time, a little bit.
He called the Shem of the second, Apharim, for he said, Elohim has made me pari in the arats of my affliction.
He said, Elohim has made me fruitful in the land of my affliction. Don't you know that if he only can help me later on when I get into the Malkuth, then what am I doing? What's going to help me to keep going? Guess what? Because he had so much wisdom, because he was the Ben Elohim, because he had the Ruach, Elohim still made him fruitful, even in the land of his captivity. So that means even when I'm going through and I'm troubled and I'm sorrowful, guess what? He can still make a way for me. He can still make a way. Well, guess what? You know what he did? He told Pharaoh, right? He said the famine was going to come. And guess what? The thing is Elohim is not a man that he should lie, neither is he the Benedict that he should repent. Had he said it, then what?
He did not do it.
So once I said it, I was going to cause a famine to come. I wasn't going to take that away from you. It was no way I can take it. That's just like when he told you to Pilatus your flight, be not in the winter nor in the Shabbat Yom. Guess why? Because you know situation is going to come against you. I know trouble is going to come. I know this. So I don't have no doubt in my mind that trouble is going to come. But I'm looking for him to be able to, through his word, give me something to store up against that Yom so that way that Yom doesn't overtake me. So guess what he did for Pharaoh? He allowed an Ish of Elohim, I each with the right to be able to proclaim the bar for him, so that way I can't change my word, but I can make a way for you. Because Elohim, there's no temptation that's taken to man except that which is common to man. Right. But Elohim is what? Elohim is Amunah. And with the temptation, he made what? He make a way to escape. So guess what? I know that the famine's going to have to come upon you, but guess what? Because I'm so Amunah, I'm going to make a way to escape for you. So that meant that when trouble and situations come against the whole alarm, whether that be diseases, whether that be everybody go poor, whatever it might be, I know that he can still provide a space for me so that way it doesn't overtake me, so I don't lose my Amunah in him. Right. Because he's Amunah, I want to have Amunah too. Right. I want to be just like him, right? So I had to get these things through what? Through the writings. So he's giving me something so that way I can draw back on the things he's already told me before time. So that way when it comes to my real life experience, I don't have to be like, oh, I ain't never seen this before. Because I've seen it. I've seen him provide a way for a man and still be terrorizing the whole along. Right. Come on.
When the 7 shanim of
Matter of fact, hold that. Go ahead and give me that Oriyah chapter 3 and 21. Try not to leave too much on the table today. Oriyah, they call the book of Luke, chapter 3 and verse 21. Listen to the book.
When all the armed were being immersed, Yahushua also was immersed. And it came to pass, as he was Palau, behold, the Shamayim was open.
The Shamayim was open.
And the Ruach HaKadosh descended upon him.
And the Ruach HaKadosh descended upon him.
In bodily form as a dove.
In bodily form, like a dove. We just talked about that. Come on.
And there was a call from Shamayim saying, you are my Kabibi Ben, in whom I am
So
pleased.
because he had the Ruach, he was able to tell us, guess what? That's my son. The one that you see with the Ruach, that's my son. Come on.
In whom I am well pleased. And Yahushua began his work, and he was about 30 shanim old.
Now, we don't have the time to read this all. Matter of fact, Tim, do this for me. In the 44th chapter of the book of Barashit, it'll tell you, you know how old Yosef was when he stood before Pharaoh?
30.
He was 30 years old. So guess what? When I would have told you about Yosef, guess what I was really trying to tell you about? I was trying to tell you about the Ben that was really going to come and give you an understanding. I was trying to tell you about the Ben that was going to come and really give you something to store up against that Yom that was coming. So that way when trouble comes, just like, so guess what? He told you there was a famine going to come, right? Not a famine of bread or water, but a famine of what? Here under the bar. So I'm trying to get you a man to be able to give you something. First, to give you a mind to be able to know the famine is coming, and then be able to give you something that you need to store up. Guess what? Not only did he put him up over it, he was the one who said, hey, bring that to me. Bring that to me. Bring that to me. And I'm storing it up. So now, where do I need to go in order to be able to get anything? I got to be able to come to him. That's the whole reason why he gave us Yahushua. So in order for me to be able to survive the famine that's going to come, how am I going to get it? I got to go through the Son. That's why he gave him to us. Come on. Back over at Bereshit. What I got you? 41 and
We have
50, 53. Mm-hmm.
When the 7 Shanim of plenty, which had been in the Arats of Mizraim, were ended, and the 7 Shanim of famine began to come, just as Joseph had said, then there was famine in all the Arats, but in all the Arats of Mizraim there was Lakam.
He said there was famine in the whole world. The whole world had a famine, but because you had a man who had the Ruach that I put over you to be able to be an aid to you, you were the only place to be able to have food. Don't you know he can do that for you? He can do that for you. All you got to do is listen to the word. Listen to the man with the Ruach. That's not that. Wherever the man with the Ruach is, listen to that man, because that man's got wisdom. And he can give you something to store up against that you. So guess what? When you have trouble, he can give you Manasseh. He can make you forget your toil while still in the land of your trouble.
Yeah.
I don't have to leave the world. I don't have to leave the world to have shalom. He said, I pray not that you take them from there long, but that you do what? Keep them from the evil. How am I going to do that? How am I going to do that, Dwight? Through the word. And unless they have something to fight against and combat the evil, or so that way the evil can't overtake them and deplete them, then why would they not want to just leave and, just take me with you? Yeah. I need something that can keep me now. I need something that can be an aid and a benefit to me now. Yeah. Come on.
So when all the Arats of Mizraim was famished, the arm Sayak to Pharaoh for Lakam. And Pharaoh said to all the Mizrites, go to Joseph.
Go to him.
Whatever he says to you, you shall do. When the famine was on all the Pani of the Arats, then Joseph opened all the storehouses in it, and sold to the Mizrites. And the famine was severe in the Arats of Mizraim. And all the Arats came to Mizraim to buy from Joseph, because the famine was severe in all the Arats.
Get me 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. Listen to the book.
Yet no temptation has come upon you except in the Darak of the Bani of Anashim, because he is the Amunah Elohim, who shall not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able.
He said he won't allow you to be tempted above that which you are able. Guess what? You know what? Even Joseph Akin, guess how they were able to eat? Because they weren't in Mizraim at first. So how did they begin to have something to substantiate them, to be able to continue on with life? I got to go. I have to go and leave where I'm at and go to where the truth is. I'm sorry, go to where the food is. The word, the grain, go to, that's right, they all the same thing. I'm eating the word. So I'm going to the place where the word is, because the word's going to give me life. Come on.
But with the temptation shall make the Darak of escape also.
If he did it for Pharaoh and the Mizrites, why won't he do that for you? Why wouldn't he do that for you? All you got to do is be in the mindset to be prepared to receive it when it comes. You got to be in the mindset to know that, okay, when trouble happens, I'm waiting to hear what the Isha Elohim is going to say. Don't faint and feel like, oh man, I don't know what to do. Guess what? Honestly, you don't have to. You really don't have to know the answer to every question. You know what you got to have? You got to have the word, and you got to have a man to be able to give it to you. That's my time. How do you, Yahuah?
You are listening to Dr. Evie.